Hello, magnificent human beings. My name is Landon Slaughter. This channel is all about fixing the kinks in your practice by deepening your knowledge of yoga, thereby giving you more confidence to allow those positive transformations to take place. So what are we doing today? It is boat pose. It is a 25-minute on navasana. So nice core strengthener, back strengthener, torso lengthener. So if you love boat pose, then go ahead, roll out your mat, and I will roll the intro screen. Finding yourself in a comfortable seated position here on your mat. Go ahead and close your eyes, roll your shoulders back, lengthen your spine, and inhale through your nose, and simply exhale out your nose. Inhale through the nose, and exhale out the nose. Keep going. Inhales through your nose, exhales out your nose. Quieting your mind, quieting your breath. It is a quiet breath, but still gently audible, as that slight constriction in the back of your throat helps to create that audible sound. Forgetting about your day, anything you have in front of you, behind you, whatever it may be, and just being present here on your mat. Go ahead and set your intention for your practice, short practice today, something positive, something uplifting, whatever you like. And sealing that intention with 3 cleansing breaths. So go ahead, inhale through your nose, inhale, 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 and exhale out the mouth. Inhale through your nose, inhale, 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 hold, 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 and exhale out the mouth. Once more, inhale through your nose, inhale, 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 and sigh. Very good. Open up your eyes. Go ahead, swing your legs on around into that dandasana, our staff pose. So legs straight out, finding your sits bones, roll your shoulders back, palms beside you here, and inhale, torso lifts. Exhale, soften your shoulders. Just breathe. Holding in your staff pose, your dandasana here. And there's actually a lot of similarities between boat and dandasana. So just breathing, feeling those sits bones grounding into the earth, torso lengthen, shoulders soften. And simply bring your arms on up, palms up, just hold them here. Don't hunch forward, rather keeping them down and back, just gently. About 5 breaths, just breathe. Very good. Okay, go ahead and swing your legs on around, coming into that tabletop position. Move it out, shake it out, wag it out. A few cat-cows to wake up that spine. So we inhale, look up, drop your belly. Eye gaze lifts for that cow. And exhale, cat, push the earth away from you. Inhale, look up, drop your belly. Eye gaze lifts for your cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, look up for that Betalasana, your cow. Exhale, cat. Marjariasana, push the earth away. A couple more. Very good. Find yourself in a neutral spine and go ahead and identify your right hand, bring it out in front of you, and extend your left leg towards the back. So holding here in that tiger pose, just breathe, waking up that core, all those muscles around our spine, our erector spinae. Set it down, wobble it out, shake it out. Okay, extend that right leg towards the back and bring your left hand out in front of you. Hold strong, just breathe. And set it on down. Wobble it out, shake it out. Very good. All right, go ahead and walk your hands out a little bit, walk your feet back just a little bit, coming into downward facing dog. That Adho Mukha Shavasana. You can pedal out your feet, get a little twisty if you would like. Fingertips spread wide, pressing into the earth, relaxing through those shoulders. Tailbone lift, soft knees. All right, identify left leg. Brief three-legged down dog. Bring it through, base of your lunge, and hold right here. Keep your hands on the mat. Take your left hand, bring it up. Very gentle twist. Hold. Okay, now from here, engage your core. Slow, slow, slow. Bring both hands up, overhead. Full crescent lunge. A little curveball here, right? Just a brief twist before our crescent lunge. That's okay. Hands come down to the mat. Take your back foot. Very brief standing splits. Lift that leg. Place it on down. Forward fold. Relax. You can always put a little bend in your knees. Shake it out. Get loose. We inhale into half lift. Exhale. Fold. Come on down. Chin is the last to rise. Coming all the way up. Hands up overhead. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale. Let it go. Inhale. Hands up. Exhale, swan dive, all the way down, forward fold. We inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold, relax. Very good. Fingertips on the mat. Identify your left foot, bring it back all the way into that lunge position, and then downward facing dog. Very good. Weight shifts forward into that plank, holding in our plank. So usually we kind of do that whole chaturanga thing, right? But maybe today, since we're focusing on that core strength, let's come down to our forearms. Hold in that forearm plank and just take a few breaths. Coming back to regular plank. And downward facing dog. Right. Identify your right leg, brief three-legged, bring it through, and hands come on up, overhead. Oh wait, hold on. Just kidding. Leave your hands on the mat. See, that habit is so ingrained, right? Left hand stays on the mat, and then bring your right hand up for that twist first. I was getting fancy doing all these twists beforehand, and then, the habit takes over, right? So working through those little habits we have in our lives, right? To try to maybe change things up a bit, a little fresh perspective. So you don't wobble from this point. Engage the root of your spine, engage your core, and slow, come on up. Awesome. Crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana, breathe. Hands come down to the mat. Very brief standing splits. Lift that leg, set it on down. Forward fold, relax. Inhale, half lift, lengthening your spine. Exhale, fold, relax. And your chin is last to rise, coming all the way up. Hands up overhead, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive. Come all the way down. Very good. All right, take that right foot, bring it on back. Base of your lunge. Take just a breath cycle. And then downward facing dog. All right, weight shifts forward into that plank. Holding your plank, coming down to forearm plank. Breathe, you're high on those toes. Try not to stick your butt up too much. Still keeping that nice, flat, straight body. And from here, downward facing dog. Coming back up through plank, back into down dog. Okay. Left leg, brief three-legged. Bring it through. Base of your lunge, and then bringing those hands on up. Full crescent lunge. Hold. Just breathe. Ground down your back heel. Brief warrior series. Eye gaze softly over that front hand. Just breathe. Holding here, base of your warrior two. If you need to shallow up your stance just a little bit, that's okay. Very gently coming into your half moon. So take your left hand, set it down, lifting on up, half moon. And from here, hands come to your hips, balance, balance, balance. And then coming up into the base of tree pose. I know, if you wobble or set that foot down, it's okay. This foot can just be left on your calf, wherever you like. Hold. Okay, you can bring your heel on up just a little bit if you want. If you want to grow your branches, that's cool too. Breathe, focus out into infinity here in your Vrikshasana tree pose. And taking your hands to your knee, bring it out in front of you for the base of that standing forehead to knee, but just hold right here, interlacing your fingers underneath your knee. Roll those shoulders back, stay here. Keep with your breath. So a lot of similarities actually here in our boat pose because it takes that core strength to keep this leg lifted, right? And we want to not hunch forward and not lean back too far, just kind of finding that nice middle ground, right? From here, set everything down, kick it out, pedal it out. All right. Getting set up for that next side. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive, all the way down. Hands on the mat. We come into plank pose, bringing it all the way back. Very good. Holding strong in your plank. Lowering down to forearm plank. That core class. Holding strong. Coming back into regular plank. And from here, downward facing dog. Pedaling out your feet, walking it out, moving it around. Okay. Identify right leg, brief three-legged, bring it through, base of your lunge, hands up, overhead, full crescent lunge, breathe. Ground down your back heel, opening it up into that warrior two. So strong feet on the mat, engage those inner thighs just a little bit, lift out of that low back. Eye gaze over that front hand. Strong, powerful warriors, breathe, you've got it. Okay, so from here, very gently, leaning forward, If you need to shallow up your stance just a little bit, that's fine. Coming into your standing half moon. Half moon pose, holding strong. Fingertips down, stacking your shoulders, stacking your hips. Eventually bringing that hand up as well. Okay, really challenging balancing portion. So look down at your hand there and bring both hands to your hips as you come into tree pose, facing the front. Awesome. Okay, if your foot's on that calf, cool. If you want to bring it up just a little bit, that's cool too. Growing your branches if you like. Strong, holding. Bringing your hands to your knee. Bringing that knee out in front of you, base of that standing forehead to knee, modified standing forehead to knee. So holding here, using that strength maybe to hold your leg up, rolling your shoulders back, eye gaze out. Just breathe. And yeah, this class does revolve around boat pose, but you know, kind of harder to just drop into a boat in the middle of your standing series, right? Just holding here. And so many postures in yoga just revolve around that core. So maybe it's cheating because you can say, oh, every posture uses your core, you know, but maybe focusing on some of those that really do, right? Like our forearm plank, those are really good. So excellent. And from here, just set it on down. Kick it out, wave it out. All right, getting down to the mat. So inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, sigh. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive. Come all the way down. Hands on the mat. And then go ahead and step it on back into your downward facing dog. Weight shifts forward into plank pose, holding strong in plank. Lower down to your forearms, forearm plank. Breathe. Identify your left knee. Bring it up to that elbow. Take a couple of breath cycles. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Bring it back. Okay. Next side. Right knee, right elbow. Breathe. Bring it back. And from here, Sphinx pose. Releasing on down. And from your Sphinx, simply rolling onto your back for that very brief shavasana. Feet fall out, arms fall out. Just relax. Very good. Okay, so from here, just push yourself on up into that staff pose, your dandasana. Coming into a little boat series. So hands by your side here in your dandasana, and then tilting your torso back just a little bit to where you kind of find that little magical tripod point between your sits bones and your tailbone. So wherever that is, bend your knees on up, palms by your sides, and then go ahead and lift your knees up and just hold right here. So knees shouldn't be too far in because that's going to make your background. Rather having them out just a little bit. Shins parallel with the mat, with the ceiling. Hold, so focusing on that nice flat spine, right? Hold, keep with your breath. Palms still right here. Okay, next step is to lift those palms up and don't round, rather just nice and soft by your sides here. Hold. Remember, if you start to hunch forward just a little bit, keep lengthening that spine, growing that torso. Last part is to pike your legs. Breathe, holding in your boat pose, your navasana. And staff pose. Set it on down. Wobble it out, shake it out. You can bring one leg in, bring the other leg in, just kind of moving things around. Gets down into those hip flexors, right? Strengthening those, so pretty difficult to hold for a while. So kind of doing each one of these because we have, different options for our boat pose. So once more, knees bent here, feet flat on the mat. Place your hands beside you. You can even bring them even further back to give you more support, whatever you like. And then go ahead and lift those legs up. Hold. Palms come out. And this is going to be the last one before shavasana, so making it really good. Go ahead and pike your legs. And shavasana. Relax. On down. Very good. Keep with your breath. Soft. Relax. Breath in through your nose, out through your nose, softening everything. Still keeping that audible breath, should be able to hear that gentle rise and fall. Holding in your shavasana, a few more breaths. Calm, simple, relaxed. From here, go ahead and very gently pushing yourself back up, taking your time, nothing quick, just so we can meet in that seated position to bow together. You can always remain in your shavasana, whichever one you wish. Beautiful practice, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Excuse me. Thank you for joining me here in this short boat pose sequence. We're going to look at this pose all week. Wednesday, we got the educational piece. Friday, we got the full class. So don't forget to share, like, subscribe, all of those good things. From my heart to all of yours, thank you guys. Namaste.